PDP Honor Series Card Design Fan Art event now underway from October 30 to December 1st. We'd like to invite you to design a set of cards of your dreams. Submit now and share the cash prize. The PUBG Mobile Topia Design Project PDP is a collaboration between the world's best designers to produce outstanding game content for players all over the world. This project aims to encourage more players to display their artistic talents and give players a stage to show themselves. Clothes and props designed by the players have been officially implanted into the game in order to bring like-minded people together. Have you ever wanted to design your personal tarot cards? Do you want to get inspired by the Major Arcana? Well, stick around. Hi, my name is Veronica, aka Vespertilio. I am an Italian comic book author, tarot and oracle deck creator, and your spooky art teacher.
It's me again, yours truly.
In this video, I'll show you all the steps in creating these 8 PUBG Mobile-inspired tarot cards. When I saw the new tarot-themed skins in the game, I couldn't resist. We're going to dive into these 8 cards from the Major Arcana, exploring their imagery, meanings, and canonical symbolism, and then I'll show you my art process, walking you through all the steps of creating your own tarot cards illustrations. The art process is going to be divided into 4 chapters. You'll find the complete timeline with each chapter in the description below. And with that said, let the magic begin. So my idea for this 8 card set is to showcase the duality of tarot cards. For each card has a different meaning depending on whether you draw it upright or downward. But how to portray the double face of the cards on a single face? I only learned this year that you can also use poker decks for your tarot readings. Hearts correspond to cups, diamonds correspond to pentacles, clubs correspond to wands, and spades correspond to swords. I found this information really fascinating, and so that got me the idea of try designing my tarot cards as face cards from poker. Now, instead of them looking the same both upward and downward, my PUBG Mobile tarot cards have a twisted side, revealing the duality of the character. Tarot cards have been around for ages, but in the early 20th century, a tarot deck in particular was created and quickly became one of the most popular, if not the most popular, among all of the other tarot decks. I'm talking about the Smith White Rider tarot deck. For this project, I'm going to analyze the canonical imagery and symbols from this classic tarot deck. We're going to work on these 8 tarot cards. The full imagery depicts a young person mindlessly going their way. They're carrying a bindle while holding a white flower in their other hand. Their gaze goes up. They're walking towards a cliff. They might fall or they might leap. The magician is depicted with one hand up and one hand down, following the phrase, as above, so below. Some of their tools are displayed on the table, but one is held tightly in their right hand. The magician has the tools and the power to alchemize their desired outcome. The lovers are represented as Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. Above them, there's a mighty angel overseeing their love. This card symbolizes the harmony between two people as well as within ourselves. The counterpart to this card is the infamous Three of Swords, represented by a heart being stabbed by 3 swords simultaneously. The strand depicts a female figure taming a lion, a reminder that real strength can be found not only in our physical body, but also in our spirits. The Wheel of Fortune's iconic symbol is, of course, the wheel. Different creatures are depicted around the perimeter of it. It represents the everlasting cycle of life, a journey made of ups and downs we can't control, only navigate. Death doesn't come as a charging knight, but as a gentle one, coming at their pace on a calm, white horse. Their arrival is inevitable, but they're carrying the flag of the fool's white flower, a symbol of hope and new beginnings. it's the card of transformation. Temperance is represented by an angel holding 2 cups. These cups are connected by an everlasting flow of water. The angel is perfectly balanced between the river and the steady ground. And finally, the Judgment's card represents an angel blowing the trumpet of the Judgment Day. Below stand the figures of the souls waiting to be judged. Now that we have all of the major symbols lined up, I think we can proceed with combining them with each tarot-themed PUBG Mobile skin. So we can start sketching our cards out. In this phase, I didn't follow the actual numerical order of the cards, but instead I preferred to follow my inspiration. So the first card I designed was actually Death, or as we'll call it from now on, the Reaper. Before getting to the actual cards, I decided to start by designing a frame to make each design cohesive and make them look like they actually belong to the same deck. In the case of the Reaper, I took inspiration from the candles in her headpiece and decided to have them lit in the upright position and then in the downward position have them blown out, also revealing a different expression on the character's face. Being the Reaper the Death card from the Major Arcana, I decided to bring forward her dragon skeleton to create a parallel with Death's white horse, making it almost look like she's riding the skeleton dragon. In her upward position, the Reaper has the same gentle energy of the calm knight of the classical card, while in the downward position, she embodies the scary side of Death's inevitability. For the Fool, I decided to embrace its classical pose, making her hold the white flower but replacing the bindle with a rifle. In the upright position, we see again the hopeful and joyful side of the Fool, ready for her leap of faith. While in the downward position, I wanted to depict the Fool's reckless nature, so I made the character move and hold the rifle ready for action. In the downward position, she has lost the Fool's white flower of innocence. Instead of the classical 2 cups, here Temperance is holding 2 helmets. The helmet's weight is the same, and he can balance them perfectly. Temperance looks calm and balanced too. However, in the downward position, a twisted side of Temperance is revealed in a mischievous look and by showing the 2 helmets damaged by deadly shots. When we lose balance, unfortunate events might occur. My magician has 2 guns. One is hidden under the right hand, the other is firmly held in the left one. Here I wanted to play with the as above so below concept we explored in the previous chapter. In the upright position, she's calm but ready. As a magician, she has both the tools and the power to hit her target. In the downward position, she has already shot and is now looking away from the goal. She looks satisfied, but in reality, she's losing focus. Above her, I wanted to insert the symbol of infinite, but I decided to mix it with the detail on her head, by making it almost look like an eye looking through the viewfinder. Since the character, the lover, is represented like the angel from the classical card, I had some trouble deciding how to proceed. But then I remembered the lover's counterpart, the Three of Swords. In the upright position, the angel is overseeing love in the form of a heart, looking at us with a gentle gaze. But in the downward position, that heart is being stabbed by a dagger, and the angel now has a mischievous look. Love can be a double-edged sword. So for the Wheel of Fortune, I couldn't resist playing with the pen weapon. In the upright position, we see the character standing straight and proud in front of a wheel, while in the downward position, we see the character from behind, revealing him holding the pen behind his back, ready to strike when we least expect it, reminding us of life's unpredictability. In this position, I wanted the pen to look like the wheel spin. The character of the Strength is a Lady Knight, so I wanted to play with sort of a Joan of Arc vibe. In the upright position, her rifle is down, she's calm and resolute, and her strength resides in her spirit, depicted behind her as the roaring lion inside of her. In the downward position, she switched to the physical strength, and she's now holding up her rifle. And finally, for the Judgment, I largely took inspiration from the classical deck, where the Angel of Judgment stands before the souls of those waiting to be judged. Here I decided to add silhouettes of random characters from the game, and in the downward position, the Judgment side is approaching, judging the souls even more closely. it is finally time to finalize our cards by inking each character and adding some hatching. For this project in particular, I decided to proceed directly digitally. While the frame of the cards is in color, I decided to keep each illustration in black and white so that they would look almost like an antique engraving. At this point, I realized the fool could use an extra special touch, so I replaced the standard rifle with a Scar L. In the end, I still wasn't satisfied with the lovers' faces, so I went back once more both to the upright and downward position, drew right on top of the final design, and with a little copy-paste, I finally achieved my desired look. At this point, the only thing left was to design the back of the cards. I designed 2 pages, each with 4 designs, and then I designed an extra page with the back of the card repeated 4 times, and that page was actually printed 2 times. Then I only had to cut out each card and the 8 backs and glue them together. I am incredibly satisfied with how this turned out. If you've been following me for a while, you know I love to let the tarot cards inspire me. And I've made several versions of the cards in the past. I have to say that these ones right here are definitely some of the best renditions I've ever done. Those might not be as high quality as proper published tarot cards, but I think they would make very cute bookmarks. And I really wish I could keep them all. But luckily for you, these 8 bookmarks will actually have each a new home. If you reach this point in the video, you are now going to learn about my very first giveaway in partnership with PUBG Mobile. From November 17 to November 24, tune in to my Instagram profile and get ready to play your best cards. I'll post a reel opening the giveaway contest. In the reel, I'm going to show you once again these 8 tarot cards I designed. If you reside in Europe, jump into the comment section and share your favorite tarot themed skin from the game and how you'd create your alternative version of it. The 8 most liked comments will receive each one of my PUBG Mobile-inspired tarot card homemade bookmarks. Winners will be announced on my Instagram stories on Monday, November 25th. I really can't wait to read your entries. And for those of you who wanted to challenge themselves further with these kind of art projects, remember to join the PUBG Mobile Topia Design Project Honor Series card design fan art event. It is now underway until December 1st. So go create the set of cards of your dream, submit them, and share the cash prize. And with that said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this was fun to watch and that you also learned something new today. If you'd like to help this channel grow, you can simply do it by hitting the subscribe button and liking this video. Don't forget to check out the sponsor of today's video, PUBG Mobile. And remember to check out my Instagram profile to get the chance to win one of my PUBG Mobile-inspired tarot cards homemade bookmarks. And speaking of tarot, remember my very first tarot deck, Vesper Tarot, is now available for purchase and you can get it at the link in my description. Also, if you like my art and content and would like to see more of it, consider joining my newsletter where I share my digitalized sketchbook anytime there's an update. If you stayed till this point, thank you very much. I will see you very soon with more art videos. In the meantime, let's make art. Bye.